come and take a look at this. It is seriously cool. If I just tap my device here, there we go, wander around the back, and there we have it. Eyes in the back of your head while you're riding a motorcycle. Hi, I'm James from Adventure Bike Rider, and welcome to this video about one of the smartest pieces of tech I've seen on a motorbike for quite some time, the Chigee AIO-6 LTE. Not only is this device a sat-nav that will help you listen to music and make calls, it's also a tyre pressure and monitoring system. It's a collision warning system. It's a blind spot indicator. It's a tracker, and it's also a rear view mirror. And did I mention it'll also text you if your bike's being stolen? So let's take a look inside this rather stylish looking box. Open the lid and we have the Chigee AIO-6 LTE display unit. We have the front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. We have two clamps, one designed specifically for a BMW, which I'll be fixing to my GSA in a little while. And we have a quick-release anti-theft tool. Open up this second drawer, we have various clamps to fix the Chigee to your bike, and we also have tyre pressure monitoring system, we have a remote control, and we have two units which will read the data from your bike and allow the Chigee to display it real time on screen. And last but, well, least, we have the third drawer, which has all the wires, clamps, stickies and tools you need to fix the Chigee to your motorcycle. Now, this box has been sent to me with everything I could possibly need to fix the Chigee to any bike, but you might not get the same because this is a test version, so just be aware of that. It's a tough little device that's been designed to be dust-proof, so it'll be fine when you're out on the trails. It'll also work in a temperature range between -20 and 70 degrees C, and it's been tested up to 100 bar of water pressure under a pressure washer, so you'll be fine in a rainstorm. Chigee provided a series of mounts to connect my device to any bike, whether that's on the handlebars or on a specialized sat-nav mount above the TFT display. But I've chosen the BMW specific mount because I have a GSA, and it's been designed very cleverly just to connect directly to the Motorrad mount on the bike. There we go, twist the key, and that is locked in place. Next up, I've stuck the front-facing camera here with a GoPro style sticky pad, and I've also stuck the rear-facing camera at the back of the bike. Chigee provides this unit, which I've plugged into the device, and I'll also plug my cameras into. So one goes here, like this. The rear one goes here. The rear one has a longer lead, so you can thread it through the bike. And I will, once I set this properly, thread the wires through the bike so it's nice and neat. But just to show you here, I'll turn the GS on. The Chigee automatically comes on, and we should see some video. The Chigee comes with a tyre pressure monitoring system. All you need to do is pair the devices and then screw them onto the valves on your front and rear tyres where the dust caps would usually go. And then straight away, the device reads the pressure in the tyres. It really is as quick and as simple as that to set up. Now, in reality, I didn't actually need to do it because my GSA comes with its own tyre pressure monitoring system, but I wanted to show you how quick, simple and easy it is to set up. You can control your Chigee using the remote control provided, which attaches to a mirror stem, or if you're lucky enough to have a BMW like me, you can scroll through the menus using the Wonder Wheel because it connects to it. But the touchscreen sensitivity is so good on the device, even when using gloves, that I've been using it like that. The Chigee AIO-6 LTE has proven quick and easy to install. It's taken me just under an hour to put it all together, and that's the display, the mount, the cameras, and the tyre pressure monitoring system. So let's take it for a ride. Despite the fact that Chigee is packed full of innovative features, by far the standout one for me personally is being able to use Apple CarPlay, or if you've got an Android phone, Android Auto, because it allows me to use Google Maps. And Google Maps is by far the easiest and most intuitive mapping system to use on the road. Yes, it has one or two limitations, but for commuting to work, weekend adventures, and even abroad in Europe during the summer, having Google Maps up on the screen in front of me is a godsend. You can select a display on the Chigee to show your lean angle, but be warned, it is addictive but a hell of a lot of fun, and I found myself trying to lean further and further over on the bike in corners. The Chigee is a very smart piece of kit, and it will actually read data from your motorcycle and display it on screen, whether that's information about your engine, trip data and more. And if you link it to the Chigee Go app, you can actually get a map of the route you've just ridden. Now that's incredibly helpful if you stumbled across a cracking road or an awesome green lane but don't remember exactly where it is. Well, with the Chigee, you'll be able to find it again. If the worst happens and you come off your bike, the Chigee will actually know you've had an accident, and it will then call the pre-selected emergency contacts that you've listed. One of the features I'm definitely going to make use of on the next ABR new bike launch is the Insta360 Mega View. This is super handy if you like making films of your travels, like I do on press launches. Basically, the Mega View allows you to mirror what the Insta360 action cam is recording, so there's no more wonky angles and guessing if you've got it right. And you can also start, stop and take photos. It's a really innovative and handy piece of kit for budding filmmakers. The Chigee also packs a collision warning system, and it will tell you if you're getting too close to an object, whether it's moving or stationary, on screen and with a sound alert too. It's an extra level of safety that their technology brings, and anything that gives you an early warning of a potentially tricky situation is a good thing in my book. Aside from enhancing your ride, the Chigee brings with it peace of mind with some seriously nifty anti-theft features. Best of all, if someone tries to steal your bike or even simply bumps into it, the Chigee will send an alert to your phone. Not only will the cameras start recording, but you can also tap into a live stream to see what's happening. So whether you leave your bike in a locked garage or on the street in a busy city centre, being able to check on it and see exactly what's happening around it is fantastic. So this has just been a short spin on the bike to show you some of the things that Chigee can do and how easy it is to use. Whether it's safety features, whether it's navigation, or whether it's things like the lean angle that are just a hell of a lot of fun to play with.
The Chigee AIO-6 LTE is a hugely impressive piece of kit, and once I got my head around what everything did, was actually pretty simple to install. There was no faffing around trying to link cameras to the display or the display to the tyre pressure monitoring system. Once it's plugged in, it all connected seamlessly. So what are the standout features for me? Well, I love that rear view mirror. Give me eyes in the back of my head when I'm riding a motorcycle. It's an unusual experience, but one I warm to very quickly. And it's nice knowing you've got that collision warning system there as well. But for me, genuinely, the thing I like the most is the ability to connect it to Apple CarPlay on my iPhone, or if you've got an Android Auto. Google Maps is super handy to have on a motorcycle. It's intuitive to use, and it is by far the best mapping system out there to use on the go and quickly. And being able to flip between that and my music calls is just incredibly useful while you're riding, whether you're commuting home or whether you're traveling long distances. It's clear by now that I've enjoyed using the Chigee on my GSA, but be warned. If you're not a fan of technology on motorcycles, then look away now. You're going to be horrified. Because in the AIO-6 LTE, Chigee has brought together a raft of technological features and made them really simple and easy to use from one display. So if being able to access Google Maps on your bike, having a rear view mirror, having tyre pressure monitoring systems and more interests you, then take a look below this video at the link we've put there to find out more about the Chigee AIO-6 LTE. All that's left to say is thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel. And I'm about to jump on my GSA, take the long way home, and yeah, I'm going to get Chigee with it.